you can see here how VRR flickering looks like. I'm gonna tell you why it happens and why it is not a problem on this LG C1 in my opinion. We have here the frame time graph and you see spikes on the performance. So this is an issue I have here on Uncharted 4 and it's because of MSI Afterburner. So the game doesn't like MSI Afterburner when you pass 100 frames per second. I don't know why, but it is a repeatable issue or bug that I am using here to show you how VRR flickering looks like. So you see that the screen is flickering. If I close the MSI Afterburner, which I'm going to do, you will see that the flickering is gone. Okay, it's completely gone. So when playing games, you will never see VRR flickering if the performance of the game is good. Okay, so if the game is performing well and it is stable, so if the frame time is not doing this thing and it is not stuttering all the time, the game, which unfortunately that happens, that is happening now in many games. But if the performance is good, you will never see VRR flickering. Or some people claim that there's a problem with the gamma or something. No, there's no problem whatsoever. It's absolutely perfect. The G-Sync, which is what I've been using here on this LG C1, is flawless. Okay, it's flawless. So this is a problem with the game. This performance is a problem with the game. Let me close the MSI Afterburner. So you will see that this flickering will go away. This thing is flashing like crazy. You will see that it will go away. Let me close that. We have this and this. Boom. See? The flickering is gone. No more flickering. It's now perfect. Okay? You see the frame rate here is no longer fluctuating. It was fluctuating before. I can use this NVIDIA performance overlay and you see that the FPS is stable. Okay? No issues whatsoever. So that's it. That's why it happens. It is not a problem. So you might see it and it is normal for you to be able to see that when you are on a loading screen. If the loading screen is not perfect black like this one, this loading screen is actually a good idea because when the game is loading, you don't see a stable frame rate. So if they are showing you a picture, depending on how the game loads, not every game does that, but if they are showing you a picture, you might see that flickering. Okay, so Uncharted 4, man. I have to do a separate video. I don't want to mix things up on this one. But I am, man, this is sad. Man, this is sad. I will do a separate video. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I've seen some people commenting that, oh, VRR flickering needs to be resolved or something. Is on the console, for example. On the PC, you can see the performance. You can always change the settings. If the game is stuttering and it's a shader compilation, it might go away. If the game is just stuttering constantly, then it's just garbage. There's nothing else we can do. On the consoles, you might see VRR flickering if the console is fluctuating, let's say 60 frames per second, and then it goes down to 30. And it's changing from 60 to 30 because when the performance drops a little bit, and because VSync is on, it might be jumping. But if you have VRR, that shouldn't be happening. So with VRR, if the performance drops to 59, then it will be 59 hertz or 58, 56. So that shouldn't be happening. But it might happen that on the console the performance in some games it might drop. That can happen. I've never had a console myself. The only console I've ever had was a PlayStation 1. So I've never seen it or played the Xbox or the PlayStation 5. So hopefully in the future, once the channel grows and I can justify that, I would buy them just for the channel. But right now it doesn't make sense because I'm not making more, money that is significant to justify that with this channel. It's just completely, it's too much because the console is not expensive, but then I have to buy the games. And I have to buy the games 3 times. PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. That's crazy. Sometimes, the Xbox, you have Game Pass, so you have those covers, but it is too much money. It would be like $2,000 investment. That's crazy. That's too much. So I cannot justify that. I will not and I don't like to ask for money. I don't like that. I never ask anybody to subscribe or anything like that. If you want to do it and you want to support me, that's awesome. But I never ask for anything. I'm just giving you if you think it is worth it, and you can stay with me. And if you ask me any questions, I'm gonna try to help you. But that's it. So let me know if you have any questions here. If you've ever seen VRR flickering, I never ever have that issue with the LGC1. G-Sync is just flawless, no problem whatsoever. And I've never seen screen tearing, never. It's amazing. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions.